the use cases and the motivations for the work that we've done at Makerere University in utilizing artificial intelligence. And we have mainly been motivated around the diseases and the disease burdens that speak to our context. For example, if I talk about malaria, and I know Apollo also asked that, if you talk about malaria in Uganda, it's almost one of those diseases that every one of us has ever had. When you talk about tuberculosis, when you talk about cancer, cervical, breast cancer, those are the very major disease burdens, especially in our context. And so the idea was, what is the biggest public health challenge around some of these diseases? You and I would agree that once you get a wrong diagnosis, and I think diagnosis is always the core for any kind of a disease. If you're given a wrong diagnosis for malaria, you'll end up with the wrong treatment and then go into effects such as drug resistance, or worst case scenario is that you'll be put on some of the most dangerous interventions, which could even lead to mortality. And that's why we've also had cases of people actually dying of malaria, causing one of the biggest high mortality statistics in the country. But if we have the right diagnosis, I believe that we can very well manage some of these diseases. And the intuition was, for some of these high burden challenges, when you look at the way they are diagnosed, coming from the fact of the gold standard, what we call in layman's understanding the confirmatory test, which is usually by the use of the microscope. One, we have very few trained technicians, or what I would call